You dig, you dig, you dig. Y'all know what time it is. Ross with that sauce, man. The boxing outlet, man. It's your first time to the channel, man. Be a participator, don't be a hater, man. You dig what I'm saying, man? Don't cost you nothing to like, share, subscribe, comment, and all that good stuff. You dig what I'm saying, man? Let's get into it. Hey, man, who really wins, man? Who really wins and who really want to pretend, man? Do y'all think Devin and Tank and Shakur got to move up to 140? Do y'all think that's what got to happen for these fights that happen? And do who get the advantage when it happens? Shout out to Cent Boxing. She's in the building. Jack. Go to her page, like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. You dig what I'm saying? I see you up there. You up to 600 and something now too. Since you is moving up, is moving up. In a minute, it's gonna be 10,000. Salute, time out. Salute, salute. But who win with these guys right here, man? Did they make it? Well, it gots to be at 140. Is that what's going on around here? Let's check this video out right here with Ryan and Floyd.
Champ, what's cracking, Ryan?
This is playing on the Inside Fighting channel. Go to their page, like, share, subscribe, comment, and all that stuff.
You guys bringing in the new year, what, 2024? You guys looking fly. What's cracking?
Thank you. Love you, Andrew.
Look at these fits. These fits are insane. Champ, some people were criticizing Ryan's defense in his last fight versus Duarte. They were talking about the shoulder roll.
Now, what y'all think is going on with that shoulder roll, Jack? Do y'all think that Ryan should have been doing it? Because I know deep down inside of Floyd, I know deep down inside of Floyd's heart, he wanted to say that nigga was effing up the shoulder roll all night. That mob was just going into it. I seen him just go into it and just walk himself into the ropes. So I know for a fact Floyd was like, in his mind, that was some BS. You know what I'm saying? But Floyd didn't, he ain't really tell the truth how he really felt. Because when I seen it, I'm looking like, I've been around, I seen Floyd do it in real life. And, you know what I'm saying? I seen Senior show me, and then, I didn't interview Senior about the shoulder roll and how it became, you know what I'm saying? So, I know. So when I seen it, Ryan doing it, I'm like, man, Ryan is just messing that whole thing up, straight up.
You're the master defensive boxer of all time. What do you think of his defense?
Just my personal opinion. I thought that he took his time. He was patient, more focused. Whoever didn't like his performance, I mean, I feel like it was a well-rounded performance. He did what he had to do. Went out there, executed the game plan. I'm pretty sure they had a good game plan. He didn't rush, and when it was time to strike, that's what he did.
Right.
In the shoulder roll, only thing he can do is get better. It wasn't bad. At least I didn't think it was bad when I watched the fight.
People were hating. I thought it was great.
Man, that nigga was scared, man. Stop playing, man. They got to stop playing with these people and let these people know the real deal, man. The real deal, man. That nigga was scared. He was just going up into it. He was scared. He wasn't like he was smooth transitioning into it. He was just going into it. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Straight up. Mr. Mars, what's happening, man? What's going down, man? Yeah. How you feel about these characters right here, man? I think everything gonna be forced at 140. Devin had to scoop them belts up. If Devin collect them belts at 140 like he did at 147, 135. It ain't gonna be looking good. I know it's all about the money. But them belts, man, them belts mean a lot. Don't get it twisted. You ain't gotta have every belt, every single belt, but you gotta have belts, man. Straight up. Asante L in the building. What's going down? Yeah, them belts mean beating champions and taking belts mean a lot. It means a lot. I think Gervonta need to get on a belt hunt and take everything from everybody. If he go stay at 135, snatch him up, then go to 140. If you not, just go to 140. Straight up. Y'all know this is a chat-based channel, man. I'm putting the link in the comment section. Yeah, man. If you ain't gonna stay at 135, get them belts up and move around. Don't even try to fight for the belts. Just get up there and whoop on Devin. I think Tank will need a warm-up fight before he could do that at 135. Yeah. What's happening? 2 Cent Boxing in the building.
What up? What's up, Ross? What's up, chat? What's going on this morning?
Man, just chilling like a villain. Yeah. I think Tank will need a warm-up if he got to go up and weight. I think he gonna need a yeah, I think he gonna need one.
See, what'd you say?
You feel about that?
Say that again. I ain't hear you.
I think Tank is going to need a warm up. Or this guy
definitely.
right here. This guy right here. What's his name? Abdul Wahid.
Tank Abdul Wahid. I think that's what he should go by.
Yeah, he gonna need a warm up.
Yeah, he definitely. They talking about Gary Russell, I believe.
Gary Russell.
Yeah, they talking about him fighting Gary Russell next. Which
what at 140? That'd have to be one. Gary Russell ain't coming up to no 140 to fight him.
If he go to 140, I feel like his next fight gonna be Devin because he's trying to get acclimated. If he stay at 135, I don't know if he's gonna fight Devin this year.
We got D-Town in the building.
What up, D-Town? Oh, what up, Mr. Moss?
Hey, so good morning to you guys.
What's happening, Mr. Moss?
Not much, Sean. Just chilling, man.
And I don't think Shakur going to 140. I don't think Shakur going to 140.
Yeah, I agree with Tank. I mean, I agree with 2 cents. If these fights are going to happen, it's going to have to happen at 140. You can't ask Devin to go back down to 135. It's just not going to happen unless the money is just outrageous. But those guys have to move up, man. Sorry.
Hey, do you think that that Devin did that on purpose?
Absolutely.
Move to 140 so he could get
absolutely
adjust to that weight, and plus he more filled out and he looked like he got bubble man muscles and all that.
What you just said, Ross, was the last point. He's more filled out, and so we have to be able to, separate our feelings a little bit. He's not ducking. He's not running. The kid is not made for 135 no more. This is clear, and so this is boxing, and so I know some guys don't like him. That's cool. But we can't question his body shape and the way he's filled out over the years. He can no longer make one. Listen, he can make 135 if the money's right, a big, huge payday. But I mean, his comfortable weight.
The fight wouldn't be good. The fight wouldn't be
correct.
Good.
I agree, 2 cents. So yeah, 140. And guess what?
I don't think the issue is him moving to one because we all seen he couldn't make 135. I believe a lot of people was like, I don't even want to see him fight Shakur or Tank at 135. The issue is, to give my 2 cents, is the fact that you ran the 140 and now you calling me out. You calling Tank out. He's in a whole different weight class,
Yeah.
and you're spreading the propaganda as if he don't fight you, he ducking and he's scared and he this and he that. When in all honesty, they're in two different weight classes. Like Devin Haney is too big for Tank, if we being
Well,
for real.
hold on, 2 cents. Hold on. Okay, because we have to be consistent, right? Over the years, it's not like Tank's at 135 and then Devin's at 147 or 154. They're one weight class from each other. And again, Floyd Mayweather said this for years. If you want to be great, Ross, right? You can't move up in weight. I mean, isn't that the definition of testing yourself, wanting to be
But
great?
don't be in
Oh,
my
that's
weight
crazy.
class, and
Yeah,
then
that's
when you leave, you never put yourself in a position to fight me at 135. And then when you leave, now all of a sudden it's Tank, 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 Tank,
yeah,
Tank. No.
Tank should move up when Tank ready to move up. If Tank strong at 135 and he feel like he cool and he can make that's his fighting weight, that's where he at. You know, Devin the one that went to 140. So obviously they in two different weight classes. You see what I'm
I agree
saying?
with that too, Ross. And
So
also too, Ross, when Devin was at 135, I don't think he had the cachet or the accomplishments to be calling out Tank the way he is now. I think Devin right now feels like he's proven and he has the right, and the key word is cachet,
but
to call out Tank at this point, based
but
off his last year of performance.
yeah, but Devin could have stayed at Tank weight and called him out and stayed right there to get that fight and made that fight happen.
I
Devin
agree.
didn't have to
I
go to
agree with that too.
140 to try to get on the rampage now. You know what I'm saying?
Do you
Like,
think
I mean,
Devin has the same negotiating leverage? I'm not saying he has a lot of it, but he does have some. You think he would have the same leverage that he has now before he fought Loma and Regis, compared to if he called Tank out before those fights at 135? Because I don't.
it'd been the
It
same
would
thing.
been the same. Okay.
I don't he didn't do nothing major far as sell in any one of them fights. It wasn't like no mega, you know what I'm saying? Hit, no nothing like that. It just like, okay, they said they sold out the arena. They really didn't sell out the arena. I told y'all what was happening with them tickets before, right when the fight, before they even came out with whatever supposed to be numbers and even sold this and that out. I done had people call me from down there and tell me they was buying them tickets they themselves and his friends, and and it came out. That's his report that people thought that was is like
Yeah. I
they
tell you this though. I'm gonna
just
tell you why I think.
fraud, man.
I'm gonna tell you why I think Tank made a mistake at. Um, well, it's not a mistake because it's nobody's fault. But I think if Tank would have fought Devin maybe a year or two ago, my breakdown of that fight would have been a little bit different. You let Devin fill into his weight, fill into his body, get stronger, get bigger, get more comfortable,
We
a
ain't
little bit
saying that nigga
more
got
snappy.
stronger. You can't because he got an accidental knockdown. We
No, no,
gotta
no,
we
no, no,
gotta
no. I'm
we
not
gotta
saying
we
that,
gotta
Ross.
see
I mean,
some
no,
we
no, no,
gotta
no.
see
I'm
some
not.
real. Let's
I'm
see
not
him
saying
versus this
that.
Ryan dude. He going against um um um
What?
2 cents Ryan Garcia, King
No, 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 no,
Ryan.
no. I'm not saying
Let's
that
see him
Devin.
drop Ryan.
I'm not saying. Well, I mean, Ryan ain't got no chin. I mean, Luke Campbell dropped him. I mean, listen. I'm not
He
saying
hit
that
harder. He
Devin.
hit harder than Devin Haney.
I'm not saying that Devin has knockout or devastating power. All I'm saying is this: you let the kid move up and fill into his weight. And I mean, we can't lie. I mean, he is a little bit more snappier at 140. I mean, we
Oh,
saw it.
okay. He didn't let the kid move up. The kid moved up on his own. That's what way he want to fight in.
Mhm.
Fam want to fight 135. You dig what I'm saying? So at least get a man a chance to let him move up to 140 finally, or when he decide like, okay, yeah, let me just go and make this weight. He could be waiting on Devin to get a few more belts. Because
He could
Devin
be.
like to collect belts. Let Devin collect them belts and then go up and then knock him out and take all of them.
What
You know what
weight
I'm saying?
did he fight Mario
That
Barrios at? Was that at 140?
140, yeah, it was that one because that's what he
Okay.
wanted to do. But let it be on his terms. That's the whole thing.
Oh, I agree.
A lot of time we get rushed into doing something we don't want to do. We probably want to do it, but we probably don't want to do it at that time. You dig what I'm saying? And then you never know what's inside these niggas' contract. Sometimes they be having 3-4 fight deals already lined up, and he probably wasn't in the equation. So you know what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, at 135, Tank will smoke him. At 140, I think Devin, like I said, grow feathers out his calf muscles, and he fly all across the goddamn ring, man. He's not gonna go in. He gonna go in there. Yeah, he just boxing. He just going in there to win a sparring
That's what he's
match.
supposed to do, Ross. You
He
know
gonna
that.
make it.
That's what he's
Yeah,
supposed to do.
your hardest fights, you want to make them easy. That's what Floyd did for the
Correct.
most part.
So why
The
do
hardest
people
fight-
come on here then? So listen, based on what you just said, bro, and everything you just said, I agree with. So if that's the case, then why do people come on your platform and they criticize and they downsize Devin's performances and say he runs and he doesn't engage when the sport is called boxing? Hit and not get hit. Why is this?
You want to show your you want to show your different styles when you invite. When you training to beat that fighter. You dig what I'm saying? So your style ain't gonna necessarily be the same. Sometimes you might got this dude, he's subject to the hook. So you this fight, you might throw a lot of hooks because he keep his guards down, his right hand down. You know what I mean? So some people just to the body because they don't cover their body. You know what I'm saying? So you're supposed to show different things. And people supposed to see your growth, see you growing as a boxer as well, man. And when you just doing everything, just Floyd. That's why Floyd's so good, man, because he could get down. He could stand in the pocket, man. He could keep at the end of that jab, man. Straight up. So
I agree with that. And I saw growth, and I saw a better boxer this last year. Like we never seen Haney.
Who was with that? Devin Haney.
Devin Haney
fighting these midgets, man. He got to fight somebody his height, his size, and then we go see how that feel with him. You dig what I'm saying?
I've never seen Devin
have the advantage over all of them.
I've never seen Devin go to the body the way he went to the body versus Loma.
He
worked on things. I mean, he looked good to me. And
Loma's gonna kill that nigga.
I'm not punishing a dude who shows elite boxing acumen and elite boxing IQ. Listen, he don't fight for the fans. All these boxers who fight for the fans and get knocked out and engaged, that's what happens. Go look at Tabiti. Go look at Mickey Bay, right? All these guys want to be crowd pleasers and engage in the last rounds and put their defense to the side. And what happens? They end up getting knocked out. We don't fight for the fans, Devin. You fight for your family and yourself, period. Floyd told you that. And so Devin's trying to take the Floyd blueprint a little bit because he's not Floyd Mayweather, but he's trying to incorporate some of Floyd's tactics. And then we criticize this man for doing that when we praise Floyd for doing it. I mean, we can't do it, man. You got dudes like Asante L who go to channel, right? Trying to sneak through vents, any hole you can get through like a hood rat, right? It's crazy, man.
God damn, I'm not gonna let you do Asante L like that.
My bad, guys.
Right?
Oh. You guys heard what Victor Conte said, right? He said that Terrence Crawford, he said this 2 cents on that man's channel because I saw the little short. He said that Terrence Crawford is a great fighter, and he said snack fighters are the cleanest fighters in boxing. He said that. That's what he said, Ross. That's what he said, Ross.
Hey, Mr. Mars.
Yes, sir. My guy.
Now check this out, brother. Did he teach people science when he was on that man channel? Did he teach them how to micro dose on that channel? He taught them, right?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, okay. That's all I'm saying. He gave the sauce. He gave the sauce for you to just fly with just beautiful colors, like just fly free. He gave the sauce. So anybody can do that and get away with it. You dig what I'm
I
saying?
know, but you guys said that you
No,
trust his word, and his word
no,
is valid. He said snack fighters
no.
are the
You know,
cleanest
you
fighters in the sport of boxing.
listen, because he probably done taught them how to do it. And he said,
Okay.
when you do it like this, you won't even see,
They
it won't even be
probably
spiked up or nothing like that. So,
they probably are using substances
man,
that ain't on the
hey,
list. I
man,
mean,
yeah, hey,
come
it's
on,
deep,
listen.
man.
It's so many ways around it,
It's
and
deep.
they may be quote unquote clean fighters.
Asante L, man, come on,
And he
brother.
did in 2 cents, and he did say, and he did acknowledge that because of his past, he understands why people would view him, Victor Conte would view him the way they do. He did say that.
Exactly,
Yep, he
and
did
that's
say that
cool.
too.
So it's cool. We not nobody doing nothing wrong. He himself even understands the speculation. But my
Man,
biggest thing was, which is what I've been saying this whole time, is how is he going to clean up the sport? And he basically said he can't.
No, it's too late now. You know that. It's too late. It's too
he
heavy. It's
gave
too,
the
too much.
secret.
Yeah.
He gave the secret out. He gave it to him.
Yeah.
This how you do it. This how you do it. He used his platform to even boost even how you do it. Oh, we come to clean up the sport of boxing, but if you do this like this with this ratio to this to that, you're gonna fly. We can't even detect you. Come on, man. Stop
Yeah.
playing, man. Stop playing. And when I really think of it, I was listening to a manager Marty, man. Yesterday, I played him on the channel and stuff like that. He said, people coming stealing content from my page. Man, this YouTube, everybody steal everybody's stuff.
Right. Everybody's doing that. Yeah.
Everybody go steal everybody's stuff. And it's a free rights, what is it, free use act, for journalist purposes and commentary purposes.
Yeah.
So people go take the stuff and they go
The issue is they
re-rock it.
taking it and they not giving you no
Yeah.
credit. That's what the issue is.
Yeah, hey,
Right.
that's been happening for forever. They've been taking my stuff so long, it's just how it is. That's this YouTube allow you to do that. That's
Mhm.
they allow you to take somebody else's stuff and then commentate over it. I'm gonna give you a prime example real quick.
That comes with the territory.
Right.
He has to continue to focus on himself, continue to believe in himself, believe in his skills, and
You like his performance, though?
he's
overall?
young. He's still growing.
Right.
He's still learning.
Now,
It's no different from in the past. You'll see Ryan.
You see what I'm saying? So he's still young, he's still learning, he's still growing, and all this other extra stuff. Man, we ain't trying to hear that stuff, Jack.
Ross.
That nigga got scared and went to the shoulder roll, man. When he ain't even have
Ross.
to go into the shoulder roll.
I
What
agree
up?
with that. But when Floyd dives deep in the weeds and he really starts talking boxing, and the real journalists ask him real boxing questions, not all these
Who?
propaganda, this is boxing. I'm talking about
Who?
when he really answers a boxing question about technique. So when a guy mentioned the shoulder roll, those are the type of questions I like to hear Floyd answer. And I like the
But
fact that
Floyd
Ryan.
lied.
No. I agree with that. No. I agree. And that's that's what I want to mention. I don't think Floyd was honest in the moment. He's trying to cater to Ryan's ego and
Exactly.
keep him, you know what I'm saying, whatever that is, because again, but I would have to do you not think that Floyd Mayweather behind the scenes didn't address that with Ryan, the shoulder roll? I think he did. If I was a guessing man, I think in the
Yeah,
media he said what he said, but behind the
it's,
scenes, Ross, I think Floyd probably addressed
yeah,
that issue with Ryan between those two guys.
yeah. That's the same thing I said too. Cause I'm like that, and doing that and over trying to go to fight. Devin Haney ain't nothing but an overhand right. Boom, pop you on top of
Yeah,
your
or the
temple.
left jab. Yeah, or the left
But
jab.
Straight up.
why is Ryan even with Floyd?
Huh?
Why is Ryan even with Floyd right
You
now?
know how that go,
That's
man.
but listen, this is what making me think Oscar
Yeah.
and Ryan. I mean Oscar and Floyd being cahoots with each other, because you would
Uh,
never see Tank with Oscar De La Hoya walking
yeah.
around shopping. They
Now
would
check
they
this
would
out.
not allow that.
But look, Ryan's Floyd. So this was said allegedly. That's what you like me to say. 2 Cent Boxing allegedly,
Allegedly.
allegedly.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
allegedly.
saying? Oscar De La Hoya hit a mole in Ryan Garcia camp, and it was telling Floyd Mayweather everything. You dig what I'm saying? And Floyd said he got the information allegedly from Golden Boy, from Oscar De La Hoya, that his ribs was messed up. You dig what I'm saying? And then now you see Guzman. Is that nigga name who's training Ryan Garcia for the tank fight? Guzman and the damn mole, the Chinese dude or whatever dude is, they working together. You see them together. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like, was all of them in on that? Because it's crazy. Because at the end of the fight, Guzman like, man, he hit you in that rib. He hit you in that rib. You're like, yeah. You're like, oh man. Yeah, you knew he hit him in the rib because y'all was telling Floyd them that he had a rib injury in camp. So he don't trust Oscar. He don't trust Oscar. Oscar's a dirty nigga.
Well,
You
I
know what I mean?
mean, I do think that Ryan needs to be around
Well, he
some
shouldn't trust
business
Floyd
savvy
either.
dudes.
Then. I mean, he shouldn't trust Floyd either. Then,
But
if
when it
that's the
comes to
case.
business, 2 cents, I think he should trust him because we can question Floyd's whatever you want to question, but when it comes to the business of boxing, I think Ryan needs to be around Floyd Mayweather because Ryan Garcia is probably the most marketable fighter, along with Canelo and a few other guys in the sport of boxing. And so, who better yet to market you than a Floyd Mayweather? And so, I don't think it's a bad move. And so, when you said you can't trust Floyd, yeah, I mean, on some things you can't trust Floyd because it's still a dirty sport, and Floyd probably wants to make money off him. But I mean, listen, I mean, Ryan's gonna make tons of money messing with Floyd Mayweather. Period. And at the end of the day, that's what it's about, making money. And who does it better than Floyd Mayweather, 2 cents? Nobody. Nobody.
Yeah, but
I like it actually. I don't mind it.
it's just
I like
it's
it.
odd though for him to still be signed with Golden Boy
I
and
know.
hanging
I
out with
agree.
Floyd Mayweather. Like that should raise an eyebrow. Like, what is really going on?
And then you factor in the Tank Davis portion of it, right? I mean, so you behind Tank kind of, but then you with Ryan. It's like, listen, man, Floyd to me is like double dipping. I mean, he's
Right.
just a smooth, shrewd operator. And I mean, it's business. And like it or not, I mean, that's what he do. I mean, that's what he do. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's crazy.
And but
Let's see something real quick, man. We got some phenomenal boxing right here, man. Hold on 1 second. Let me get this. Let this breeze through. Let's see what he's talking about. He say Gervonta Davis contract demands from Devin Haney. Again, Floyd Mayweather checks fake stars. Hold on. Let's see what he. Again. Oh man, for now we going there.
Then people really be going up there trying to argue with one another. I think that's so hilarious.
Hey, for now, I'm crazy in the mind, man. That dude's something else, man. Hold on. This nigga is wow. He just went dead in.
How are you elevated if you have the same belt? All you're trying to do is claim that he got something he didn't earn, you lying sacks of shit. That's all you're trying to do, you manipulative pieces of shit.
Whoo-wee. Hey, for not going in. Damn.
Because I'm telling you, it's a full blown smear campaign against Gervonta Davis. Like, it's
That's
crazy.
That's okay.
I corrected you twice on that. You know full well that if somebody would answer a question, you're a lawyer. I am the judge. It's my channel. You're a lawyer. You know full well why people ask questions. They ask questions for clarification. That's why. Hold that L. I am the judge. Hold that L. How? Because I own the channel. That's how. According to these clowns, Linares was a regular champion. Look, if you use the word GM regular champion, that means you're a champion because you're a regular champion. Like I'm a regular president of the United States.
Hey, Fanan be going in on them niggas, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he speaks very well. Yeah, he articulates very well. Yeah, I gotta be honest with that. He speaks very well.
I think he was a lawyer though.
Yeah.
Santiago say Ryan sending a message.
He did contract law.
Oh, that's what he did?
Man, I don't care what no goddamn Santiago said. This man got more conspiracy theories than the House of Republicans, man. I don't know. Stop it, man.
Santiago, man.
It's just annoying.
Man,
See,
Mr. Mars say you ducking that smoke. He say you ducking that smoke, man. He been calling you out.
He been trying to bake you up here, Santiago.
He been trying to get you up here, Santiago. Yeah. He say you ducking that smoke, and this ain't like it, Santiago, man. He say he try to crawl in every rat hole he can find.
You ain't nothing special with Santiago, bro. You go to channel, bro. They keep you in the comment section, bro. They don't even send you the link. They keep you in the comment section, man, so you can spew those conspiracy theories in the comment section, man. Stop it, bro. This is crazy, man. I mean,
damn. I don't know what to say because I don't know what's been going on, man. You know, I've been in the loop. I've been, you know what I'm saying, doing a little of this, doing a little of that. But man, not a Santiago, man. You going in. You came on here for the smoke. D-Town, check him out. Mr. Mars came over here for the smoke intentionally today, this morning. He got the mitts on. He got the gloves on, man.
He can't know I'm not lying.
Damn, Santiago, straight up.
But 2 cents. You think it's a smear campaign versus Tank? I think some of it is warranted.
Yeah.
I think some of it is valid and warranted. Because the way he moves, and the way he's been handling himself as a boxer, right? Period. He ain't fought nobody, and I mean we gotta be honest about that. I mean,
I'm gonna do a video about who Tank didn't fought because he ain't fought nobody. He didn't fought more champions than Devin.
He did what now?
He fought more champions than Devin, from my understanding.
Well, we would have to break that down and go champ by champ. I mean, to be honest with you, right?
And then we acting like Tank ain't fought no dangerous fight. That Rolly fight was a dangerous fight. That was a dangerous fight.
Oh my God.
How that wasn't a dangerous fight?
2 cents. Come on. First of all, every boxing match can be deemed a dangerous fight because one shot can injure
Rolly got the right shot off on Tank. He was out of there.
Man, listen, man. If any boxer gets the right shot off, then a guy can be up out of there. We all knew that it was a ticking time bomb, and we knew what was coming, and it was right on cue in the 6th round. I mean, that wasn't no dangerous fight for him.
Was it entertaining? Were you entertained?
Well, now you're changing the criteria.
No, I'm asking. I'm just asking a separate question.
Oh, well, no. I was entertained, honestly, 2 cents. The build-up, the press conferences. That's what I was entertained by. The actual boxing match. No, it was a dud the first 6 rounds. It was a jab fest and a couple punches here and there, but it wasn't action packed. If I'm not mistaken, Tank didn't let his hands go. Really?
That was what you mean? That was his strategy. to
Okay.
walk you right into something.
It
And
was
that's
boring. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't an act. Listen, y'all killed Shakur Stevenson. I mean, Tank wasn't that impressive
that is
versus
nowhere
Rolly.
near what Tank did. The same thing as Shakur
Man, Tank
Stevenson.
was
There's
even
no
throwing punches.
comparison,
Tank
bro.
was moving back. Rolly was coming forward, and it was a distance fight and a few punches here and there, and that was it. All I'm saying is this: I think the criticism is warranted, and and I think it's fair. I think it's fair. No, no, no. It's not about me not liking Tank. I like Tank. I like Tank. But we can still criticize the way he's being moved in boxing. I mean, it just
All
is
of
what
them
it is.
being moved, man, like Harlem sissies, man. All of them being moved and grooved and shucked and jived all around this goddamn boxing game, like Harlem sissies, man. Straight
Yeah.
up, they all is, man. They being handled. They just kind of like they being fundled. You dig what I'm saying? These little niggas being handled to only fight this nigga. You can only fight this nigga. You can only fight that nigga.
Mhm.
That's it. That's all it is, man. These other niggas too hard. They might win. They might whoop you. We think they will whoop you, so you can't fight them. Who dare to really be great, man? These niggas are snakes, man.
I
Straight
agree
up.
with you. That's why I say
Who
you got
dare to
to
be
wait.
great, man? Yeah, they full of it on the real. They straight full of it. I think what I need to do is I need to have me a little sip of some sip and then get up on here. Cause if I blow me some gas, I'll be all spaced out, man. Lost my goddamn mind. Straight up. I gotta sip me a little sippity sip. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, no, these niggas, man, let me tell you something. They only fighting who they want them to fight. They want easy wins. They really don't want no hard wins. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they put them in there with somebody they're fighting harder than what they really think they could fight, or it'll be a whole different fight than what it really supposed to be. Because Tank's supposed to get homie out of there, but injuries do happen. You do hurt your hands or your ankle, your toe, your pinky fingernail, or some stuff in the sport of boxing because you're putting wear and tear on your body just sparring and getting in shape just through the training camp. You dig what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So at the end of the day, the fighters don't be going in them fights 100%, but they still gotta go in them fights. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I
So
think Tank's best performance was the Cruz fight because he was vulnerable, he got hurt, and he still won the fight injured. And so to me, that was probably one of his best fights. I gotta be honest. To me, that was probably his best fight to me because he
you know, you
overcame
think
adversity.
he had overcome adversity, but at the
And
same
Cruz
time,
kept coming.
they get that nigga that fight anyway. I seen that Rolly got that fight anyway. 2 times Rolly got that fight. Come on, man. Some things just go be the way they're gonna be, regardless of whatever. Because some people thought that
Two
Pitbull
Cent
was
said that Rolly was a dangerous fight, but Rolly was getting beat up by like a 42-year-old. Who's that dude he fought? Who he knocked down? The ref saved him.
That was after Tank dropped him, though.
What that mean,
That was after Tank dropped him. What you mean?
man? The way he looked just
Now
like
he
old.
apprehensive in the ring.
He
He
still
wasn't he
fought an
wasn't
old
fighting like that
40-year-old
before.
fighter though. 2 cents and couldn't got the way of a basic left hook. I mean, ain't nothing dangerous about no Rolly. The hell.
Hey, Rolly can hit hard, man. Rolly
A lot
catch
of
you.
guys can hit hard.
Rolly, this is the thing that Rolly is missing out of his game.
IQ.
I'm telling you. Yes, yeah. But this what I believe here. Simple, plain and simple. Rolly has the power, man. He has the power. Rolly got to be able to catch and shoot. That's it. When he got the type of power that he hitting them niggas in the way he telegraph his punches, they kind of brace for it when it comes. So it's kind of like okay, yeah. You know what I'm saying? You gotta catch, shoot. And they can't brace for it. The only thing they can do is just feel the power and they go to sleep because it's fighters out there that they got less power, but they just catch you on time. Just like even when Tank hit Rolly, Tank was like, I ain't even hit him hard. It was the timing. Caught him at the right time. That's it.
Right.
You
And
see
you
what I'm saying?
don't
Or
see the
you got
shot
to
coming.
slip punches, bow and counter, slip and counter, because it's like
Mhm.
he got the power to put him to sleep, but he's not catching them at the right time. If you catch my drift, check. You did. So
Yeah.
if he was doing just like, when Well, homie was on Tank ass. And he put him dead to sleep. He kept throwing that little pawn ass jab, and he,
That's true. That's true.
you know what I'm
And
saying?
it'd
So
be a shot you don't see coming too, Ross. That kind of stingy.
that's
Yeah,
that's
those
why you
counter.
go.
Yeah,
You can't do nothing but wake up. That's all you can do.
yeah.
When you
You don't
get
know
hit
what
with
will
it,
happen to you. Yeah,
you can just wake up. He has that power to do that, but he don't have the time, and he don't have the boxing ability. He don't
and he
have the
don't set traps.
IQ
And he don't
to
set
set
traps.
traps
It's
exactly to
like
do that.
Wilder. Wilder don't set no traps either. Yeah.
Yeah, man, we gotta,
That's crazy,
But it
man.
seemed like, I mean, nobody really criticizes how any other boxers move except for the PBC fighters. I mean, they was on Terrence Crawford head for a little bit saying he's not fighting no heavy competition, but that's it. I don't hear nobody saying, oh, Shakur Stevenson ain't fighting no heavy competition. Like they only criticize the PBC fighters like that.
See, he say it was a dangerous fight because Rolly was still undefeated and he was willing to do anything to keep his zero. No,
No, that's not true, bro. Stop
no,
it.
man. Hey, people be having zeros because they get moved around and keep a zero. That's it.
Right.
And then even when they lose, they still get a nigga the belt. Cause I forgot the nigga name. I was watching it earlier today again. Rolly when he first won that belt. I was down there in Vegas when it happened, man. It was, it wasn't no crowd, no nothing because it was the coronavirus. And it spread, it did whatever it did. But yeah, man. Rolly, man, we ain't win that belt, man. Dude whooped his ass. Dude won that fight. They gave it to Rolly, man. That's what I'm like, man.
Exactly. Yeah, for
They
sure.
gave it
They
to
give
him,
it to him.
man.
Yeah, they give it, and the
Straight
ref
up.
jumped in and stopped the fight prematurely. Yeah.
Man, let me tell you something. And they did the same thing with Grandpa. Grandpa put Broly on his back pockets,
Mhm.
man. They did the same thing. You go to Floyd Gym and see them same referees inside Floyd Gym.
For real?
Referee, yeah, some amateur ass niggas up in there. I think it was every Wednesday, every Thursday. The amateur ass
Oh
niggas up in
wow.
there and shit. Might been Tuesday. They coming there once a week, and they be up. Could be more than that, cause through the week, I know through the week they come Wednesday or Thursday. You'll see the Tony Winks or some shit. You'll see the
Are they
professional.
talking boxing? I mean, they're
Man,
doing what?
them niggas in there refereeing them sparring the matches,
Oh,
them
okay.
sparring matches. You got a nigga that you see on pay-per-view inside the gym refereeing some niggas that don't nobody even fucking know, bro. So that's how I know this shit is just in niggas' pockets. It's just thrown because I just seen this nigga on pay-per-view. I just seen the nigga in the ring with Floyd. Then now I'm at the gym and I see the nigga in the gym, in the ring, sparring some niggas don't nobody. Refereeing matches don't nobody even know. Straight up, it don't make no sense. It's
The conflict of interest is crazy.
man, it's a movie. It's a movie. It's somebody that director. I think whoever has the money is a director, and everybody else is just the actors. Because they go do what whoever paid them tell them to do. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's crazy though.
It's like reality TV. You know how reality TV is quote unquote fake, but it's real. Like we're gonna script you two being at this restaurant in this location, and you're gonna say this to this person, but the reactions and stuff aren't scripted.
Yes, sometimes it ain't, sometimes it is. Sometimes it get out of control where they can't, you know what I'm saying? Because people really be into it and they be thinking, oh, we got security and they gonna stop everything. And before it start, you see her getting up, you get in between them and all this and that. Sometimes it just go crazy. It goes straight left. You dig what I'm saying, Jack? They say that's the idea to go for the easiest fight first when a fighter is challenging.
Another
Challenges.
thing, I don't like when I don't like when they wait for life circumstances to happen and then they're like, oh yeah, I'll fight you now. Like I don't like that. Like that they use a fighter's life against them and then get them in a ring. But I guess that's boxing. You got to be on it. on your P's and Q's at all times.
Well, I mean, yeah, 2 cents because I mean you can't play boxing, so I mean you need to live your life as a boxer, and a lot of boxers go through things in their life. Some boxers say it in the public, some boxers don't. I mean, for that matter, athletes in general go through personal things and traumatic things and deal with personal stuff all the time. But you're still required to perform, on the highest level when those lights come on. And so, I mean, this is why they coined the phrase, like you can't play boxing. You know what I'm saying? You can play a lot of sports, but you can't play boxing. And so, drinking, partying, gaining weight, at a rapid pace, like you need to live your life clean as a boxer. Floyd has always preached that. And so, when these things do happen in your life, one thing's for sure, you're still ready to fight. And a lot of guys come into camp out of shape, not ready to fight, and they work themselves from top to bottom to get back in shape. And then come fight night, they didn't get everything they had in training camp, and now they ain't got nothing left. And so, I mean, yeah, it's boxing. I mean, things happen, but yeah,
Yeah, man.
that's
Let me
crazy,
flip this
bro.
over real quick. I gotta let my motherfucking DZ dogs out, Jack. Yeah, man, it's a
I guess
real
I ran
live.
Santel off today. I guess I ran him off again today. He was in the chat earlier, but
Yeah.
I ran him off today again. He easy work, man.
Hey, Mr. Mars won by default. He came in. He wanted that smoke.
Santel got this
No,
fight.
he wanted that smoke. He
He let it be known that he wanted that smoke. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Mines ducked that fade.
Yeah, he dug me, man. I'm sick and tired of going to this. Man, I've been just clicking on YouTube and I'll go to like some random boxing channel and who I see in the comment section, a Santiago. It could be any boxing channel on stream or YouTube. It can be this dude got like 2 subscribers. I go in the comment section. It's a Santiago and they're typing one of these conspiracy theories. I'm like, come on,
Yeah,
man.
don't let him
It's
do that to you,
crazy.
brother, man. Where you at,
Like,
Asante? Where
I mean,
you at?
where's your standards at, bro? I mean, listen, man.
Where
I mean,
you at, man?
like, where's your level of like standards, bro? Like, you just going to any old boxing channel, man? I mean, crazy.
Come on, man.
I ain't even
It's the
know.
truth, though. 2 cent. It got so
They
bad
came.
where
This is the second time
they
they
went
came
in the
on and
league.
said that about Santiago, man. The
Yeah.
Santiago, man, you got the right to face your accuser.
It's
It's
so
the
bad
same. It's
where
the
people
same
accuse
nemesis that
now.
be talking that noise. It's the same people, same nemesis.
It's so bad now, 2 cents, where like he go to certain channels and they already know his his stilo. They're like, hey man, I'm not sending you the link, man. Like you stay in the comment section, bro. You can't come on this platform with that nonsense.
Don't do my brother Santiago like that.
Well, he better hit the link,
I don't.
man.
That's the
Send him the link.
man. That's why this is the freedom of speech channel right here. This is the Dr. Martin Luther King channel of all channels right here. Because we give everybody a chance to speak their mind. We give everybody a chance to speak their goddamn mind. Yeah, man. No, they can't do that, man. Damn, they only let the man on. They hating on the
Yeah, they be
Santiago
hating on the Santiago.
to the
Oh,
fifth power.
I don't know. I mean, sorry guys. I mean, that's just how I feel.
Come on. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's how you see it. That's your 2020 vision. That's
Yeah,
how
he a
you
cool
look at it.
dude.
You know what I'm saying?
He a cool dude. Me and Santiago go way back. On NBA platform years ago. So he know me. He know how I get down. Yeah,
Yeah, he knows
he
good.
knows I apply pressure every time, unlimited pressure
Yeah, yeah,
on
yeah,
him.
yeah, yeah. Today you absolutely apply unlimited pressure. Today is
Right,
the absolute day. He came
right.
on here and he tried. You
But he's a good brother, though. I mean, we talk. Listen, we joking around. We know what Santiago cool. He knows that. Again, I give the people entertainment. I come on here to give the people what they want to hear. Nobody comes to listen to a Santiago. They come to hear me talk, not him. Okay, and so I'm just doing what I do, man. It's cool.
Mark is hilarious, man.
I know.
He said, "What say they can listen to me talk?"
They do. Yeah, they do. Yeah. But yeah, man, these four kids, man. Yeah, Tank, Ryan, Shakur, and Devin. I mean, come on, man. Like, damn, like, can we so far we got the Tank and Ryan fight, but these guys gotta fight, man. At some point. They gotta fight 2 cents.
They gotta
I'm
spread it
sorry.
out though, because then who gonna
I
fight who? Like,
understand that.
you
But
get
they
what
gotta
I'm
fight
saying?
though.
They just gonna keep fighting each other over and over. Like,
Crucial content. Yeah, I did, bro. Yeah, I
they
made a
big
video.
money fights. Let's let them marinate and build, and then we gonna get the fights. Like, we don't gotta do all the name calling and smear campaigning. We don't gotta do that. That's wild.
But
It's
if the
one thing to
fans
have
don't
an
put the
opinion
pressure,
of a
it's
fighter.
not gonna happen in
It's
2 cents.
it's one thing to have your opinion, but to
Yeah.
just be, oh, he became a Muslim because he didn't want to fight that. Like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree with that part. No, I agree with that part. But if the fans don't demand the fights, then these fights are going to be trushed out too long, and then we're going to get two old fighters past their prime fighting. I don't want that. Like, let these guys fight right now in their prime. So we have to continue to put the pressure on these guys to make the fights. So we can see the
But the
best fight.
guys gotta really want the fight, though. That's the thing. Like, I don't think a lot of people realizing it's the clout chasing and the cap. Like, when Tank and Ryan fought, it was no. I mean, Ryan did do a little capping for a little while, but boom, they just made the fight. It was no YouTube channel smear campaigns going back. It was none of that. It was let's make the fight. It was not a, oh, you always talking about this fighter and then boom, you fighting somebody else.
Right.
It was never that. It was never you never talking about who you finna fight. You're always talking about this one fighter and then you fighting somebody else. Then you back to talking about this one fighter and then you fighting somebody else. That's what I'm talking about. Now, I guess that's building the fight, but I mean, it just causes the fans to get all crazy and be tripping and just
Right,
they
because
just
you
start making up
expect
stuff.
the fight to be negotiated and be made, and then they fight someone else. I gotta be honest though, I kind of like how Ryan carries himself. If you listen to him talk and speak on his YouTube channels, and before and after bouts, he's actually a pretty good kid. He's not a bad dude.
I mess with Ryan.
Yeah, he's very marketable. He's very
What you say, Ross?
marketable.
I said, be direct about who you was talking about. I don't know who you was talking about.
Oh, when I was talking about right now, I'm talking about Bill and Devin.
Bill and
But
Devin.
that's what I'm talking about, like right now. But
Well,
even before Crawford was doing that, kept talking about Spence. But like, you never heard Crawford talking about who he was gonna fight. You didn't hear Crawford talking about Albanesian before he fought him. He was talking about Spence.
And then he
Like,
went and fought Ebenezer.
yeah, and then he went and fought Albanesian. So I mean,
Would you say that's a coward act? That's an act of cowardness.
no, I wouldn't say it's an act of cowardness. I would say it's an act of
cowardness. What? Did y'all not watch the fight? I mean, did you see a coward in the ring? I didn't see a coward in the ring.
I see some superhuman strength.
That's not what Victor Conte said. Victor Conte said he's a clean fighter.
I don't care what Victor Conte said. You got to know when a nigga lying.
Though.
You have to know when he's lying, man. It's just like this. You got kids.
Yeah, I got two.
Okay, you got two children. Okay, when they was babies, do you know when they was telling the truth or when they were lying?
Of course I did. You know that.
All right, you use the same thing with human beings. The same damn thing with human beings. You got to know when they telling the truth and when they lying. Now, when Victor Conte got out of jail, he was scared straight. He was scared straight. He was telling everything, and he still telling even more to this day. So you got to know when he's telling you the truth and when he lying. Now, he teach people how to pass the test. Now, if I'm the one who write up the stipulation stuff, this what we looking for, this and that, and this and that, then I'm the one that gives you the test. Then I'm the one that tells you how to pass the test. Mm-hmm. So every time I give you a test, you pass it because I taught you how to cheat. Now, am I lying when I say that you is a clean fighter because according to records, you are. But according to some other stuff I told you too, if you do this with that, use a seventh, 1/7, and this and that, your fly won't be detected, and this and that, and all this other extra stuff. So when you come to me, I showed you how to pass the test, and then once you pass it, everybody look at it, and then yeah, then when you pass it, everybody look at it and be like, oh, he passed it with no question, because he teaching people how to cheat, man. Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
I I hope Spence has been working on his fundamentals for the next fight. So we'll see.
I just wonder why Victor's so protected.
Because he the feds.
The last person the last legislator that tried to clean up boxing and get some regulation going ended up dead.
Dead.
Man, Spence coming back strong. Spence coming back strong, man. Y'all stop tripping. That boy said he kind of hopped online. He said, I'm back. You happy, Moss? He said something. Moss.
Moss gone. Where you at, Moss?
But everybody that said Spence wasn't
I'm
talking.
right here. Hold on. So now we praising this dude going on online and typing a little sentence. Wow.
Where did you get the word praise from? I just said he said something. I don't know how you got praise.
No. I mean, okay. Well, maybe praise was a wrong word, but I'm confused by what you just said though. So he says something.
You said he ain't said nothing. So now he said something. So
what did he say? What did he say?
He said I'm back. He said I'm back.
I'm back doing
He's a man
what?
of a few words. He's a man of
a few words. What? He was talking a lot before he got beat up.
He was not. Why y'all keep saying that? No, he wasn't.
Man down, all this stuff, strap season. I mean, that was his phrase. He was doing interviews.
He never talked a lot. But that's because he was. You talking about during the fight when he was selling the fight?
No. 2 cents. Errol Spence was known for going to fights. If he wasn't fighting, he was at fights doing interviews before and after the fights. He ain't been to no fights that I've seen him at since he got his butt beat. Why is that? That's a good question, huh?
Hold on. I'm talking about something real quick.
Okay, no worries.
He been had.
Right. I mean, Ross, he used to go to fights, be interviewed, give his take on the fight, break it down, mention Bud here and there, break it down. I mean, he was at every
so you're telling me the man couldn't recover and heal, get his mind right, get focused on the rematch?
No, but you know what? You know what? This might all be in the script. They got already scripted out. That you're not going to talk for a certain amount of months. And this is that. This could be in the script.
Could be. But get your mind right, heal, so are you saying that he got beat so bad that he's taking this long from the hill?
No, you're saying that. I'm saying that he suffered a loss.
Uh-huh.
He needed, and obviously he had a treacherous training camp. Just anything that could go wrong went wrong. So of course he needs some time to heal it and mentally get back together.
I think he's broken mentally. I think mentally he'll never be the same. Never.
Please, what gave you that idea? All he had said was I'm back, and you jumped all the way that he's mentally broken.
Because when you change your routine and you stop doing what you're used to doing, then something mentally is wrong with you.
You don't know if he changed his routine because he didn't get online?
No, not online. I used to see Errol Spence at every single fight, breaking the fights down, dressed up, having a good time. Like, he ain't been to no fight since he got beat up. And we know Errol Spence loves boxing. He goes to all the fights, 2 cents. Like, we know that. He ain't been to one fight.
Bro, I need some time to get myself back together.
Get back together? I mean...
That's just like if you experience something, you know what I'm saying, you go through something, and then you just not hanging out like you used to, and then your friend's like, oh, he's mentally broken. And he's like, nah, I just need some little time to get together, like, relax.
Okay, all right. That's cool. I mean, it's kind of weird. It's kind of awkward that he's doing this, but I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and just say, okay, maybe he's working on something behind the scenes. I mean, he did show that picture with him with that small tank top on, trying to come out he's in shape. But look at
D-Town, please tell me how he seems to be broken. How he broken? Y'all, the man ain't said nothing but I'm back, and now y'all jumping to all kind of.
But how is he back though? Back doing what though? That's
back. He gonna be back online. He gonna be back in social media. He
Oh, okay. Oh, that type of back. I got you.
Just like if I said, you know what, the first 3 months of the year, I ain't going out, I ain't drinking, I'm getting in shape, I'm this, I'm doing that. And then my friend's like, oh, she mentally broken. She like, nah, I'm just getting myself together. I'm focused on something right now. I'm focusing on my family, focusing on my kids, focusing on my health.
His health. So why would he not say I'm back in the gym? He gonna say I'm back online?
He been in the gym. He been in the gym, and you could tell by the pictures he been in the gym.
The picture, he had like an extra small tank top on. Like that don't work on me. I can't.
You could tell that man was in shape. Cut it out.
He looked the same to me. He looked the same to me, like he always looked. Man, this is gonna be crazy, man. Listen,
I can't wait. This build up to this rematch is gonna be just as exciting as the last.
No, it's not. Fight. Listen, for us Bud fans, it's not, because I'm gonna tell you right now how this is gonna go. Terrence is gonna land one sharp counter and it's gonna change the fight immediately, and it's gonna be back to square one. Spence gonna fall short, throw that long jab, try to bully him. He gonna get counted again, and he gonna get stopped. And so, I mean, there's nothing Spence can do to win this fight. Nothing. He just said, listen, he can't beat Terrence Crawford. It's just that simple. He can't.
It is what it is. Okay,
you can't beat.
Maybe it just be a more competitive fight then.
I mean, Terrence might.
But y'all sitting here acting like I don't know. Like y'all just acting like he ain't. It's just nothing he can absolutely do.
There's nothing he can do. Nothing. No, I believe that. Nothing. No, I honestly believe that, what I'm saying. And I'm not lying or joking. I'm not trying to troll here. I think there is nothing in the boxing ring that Spence can do in one training camp to adjust and implement in a winning fashion to beat Terrence Crawford. Nothing.
So you not one thing. If you was Earl's coach, you would just be like, shit, ain't nothing you can do. That's what you would tell him.
No, because as a coach.
So if you was Earl coach, what would you tell him? What would you work on in the training camp?
I would work on distance. I would work on head movement. I would work on more educated foot movement. I would work on inside fighting, and I would work on my defense. That's what I would work on, and I would work on not doing the same combination: jab to the body, up, down, low. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, he has to change up his cadence and his punch output. Like, Spence is very predictable with his output and the way he throws his punches. And so versatile fighter like Terrence Crawford, that's just not going to work. It's just not. And he has bad feet and he's off balance. And I would get guys in there who are southpaws immediately. Like, don't train him in orthodox. You know what I'm saying? He needs to be prepared for Terrence Crawford possibly fighting again in southpaw. Not saying that Terrence will. He might. He may switch it up. Orthodox southpaw, we don't know. But the way Spence looked versus the southpaw Terrence Crawford, like he had no chance. He had zero chance. And so
I think the way Spence looked, period, he had zero chance against a whole lot of people that night.
Okay. Well, I saw some of the same mistakes versus Ugas, but Ugas didn't make him pay, and Ugas stood right in front of him. I saw Ugas land some shots where if he would have kept it going and let his hands go, it could have been a very interesting fight during moments, but Ugas didn't do that. So he fought Terrence Crawford, who did those shots, who did back him up, who kept coming, who can counter, who can move, who wasn't plotty, who stood right in front of him, who was versatile, and who can out-jab him and take his jab away. I mean, it's just, there's nothing Spence can do. Nothing. And I know it sounds mean. It sounds bad.
You just said all the stuff Spence can do. You just
no. Hold on. Just because I said those things doesn't mean that Spence can implement those things in one training camp, because he can't do that. Like that's damn near impossible. It's just damn near impossible. You can't ask Spence, who is who he is, to change his style up in one training camp. Spence is a come forward fighter. Period. That's it. He can't fight going backwards. He lacks movement. He lacks head movement. His jab is highly overrated. Same speed, same distance, same everything. He don't parry the jab. He don't catch and shoot. Like this dude is a very flawed fighter in certain aspects of boxing. And I know you guys like him, and that's cool. But we have to be able to assess and critique a boxer.
So what flaws does Terrence Crawford have? What are his weaknesses that Spence could
Terrence
explore?
Crawford's flaws to me is that at times he can engage too much and leave himself wide open. I don't like that. Sometimes Terrence Crawford, when he fights on the back foot, he goes backwards in a straight line, and his chin is straight up in the air, and he's trying to throw that left check left hook or like the check right hook. And when he does that, he's leaving himself wide open. Terrence goes backwards on a straight line. I want to see Terrence pivot more when he's trying to exit the pocket. And so, listen, Terrence ain't perfect. We know that. But Terrence is more versatile than Errol Spence.
So how can Earl Spence exploit that to his advantage?
How can he exploit that at his advantage?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be hard to do that because to be able to do that, you have to be able to come forward, close the distance, and then too, when Terrence closes the distance on you and he's trying to leave the pocket, you have to be very sharp mentally and decisive in your punches and catch him going out. Spence isn't like that. Spence has to reset his feet to throw a punch. So that's what I mean when I say that. I mean, Spence can't catch Terrence going out because he has to set his feet and then throw. I mean, these are all facts. I mean, I'm not sure why, like these things. I mean, it's clear. I
hear what you're saying, but I'm just saying, like, if we're hypothetically speaking, you're mentioning the things that Spence can do to get better, and the weaknesses that Terrence Crawford have that Spence could exploit. That's what I'm trying to get asked from you, because you're like, oh, it's no way, and I'm just saying if you could possibly think of a way.
But I only mentioned, Terrence going back in a straight line and Spence possibly catching him. But the thing is this, though, Spence has to reset his feet and kind of set his feet to throw a punch. Whereas some fighters can throw punches, you know what I'm saying, on the back foot, you know what I'm saying, in different angles off their feet. Spence has to be able to set his feet and throw a punch. Spence is not good at fighting on the back foot. Spence isn't good fighting when he's off balance. Like Terrence Crawford can fight on or off balance. He can throw shots going backwards, forward, sideways.
Best, man. I'm not going to let you do this, Mr. Bob. Mr. Bob, don't do that. Spence be picking off punches, parrying punches, and all kind of stuff, man. Don't do that, man. Try to act like he just whack and can't box, can't fight, can't do none of that. You saying that because off that one performance, because Earl Spence looked like he was high, then duck ass. You know what I'm saying? So other than that, you wouldn't be saying none of that because could nobody do nothing to that man up until that day when the nigga was off his rocker. So don't judge. We ain't even this fight. The previous fight they just had. We ain't even worried about that.
But that's all they keep critiquing him by was the fight. That fight when something was obviously wrong with him, and I keep trying to say that even with the mistakes, if he was able to execute better what he normally does, it would be a different. It would have been a different fight.
He was messed up in that fight. Period. They don't acknowledge that, and they just think that Terrence Crawford just is a good fighter, man. It's not that, nigga. It would never be that versus Spence, man. Spence, that was probably in the thing. You got to run up what you call it mountain. If you lose the coin toss, you never know what was up in there, man. Straight up.
Who else on the panel?
Oh yeah, go. What's up, man?
Who down on the panel? Hello.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The sound cut out. What happened?
Yeah, what was going on?
Who was on the panel?
Oh no, what's up, Chad? What's up, panel? What's going on?
Hey, how you doing, man?
Shit, good, man. I think you overlooking Spence. I think he had a bad performance, but a lot of professionals, a lot of trainers weight range. I'm not saying he gonna win the next fight, but I think there's a good chance he makes it a lot better fight. And that's all that really matters. I'm not saying he's better than Crawford. I mean, that's tough to say after the first performance, but to say he can't put up a better fight and he's one-dimensional, rock him, sock him, I think you judging him too much off of that one performance.
Well, okay. What's your name, bro?
And do you know why
my name's
Spence
Frank. My name's Frank too.
What's up, Frank? I'd like to meet you, Frank.
Listen, Spence blocks shots. So everybody's like, oh, he don't move his head. He don't move his head. Spence blocks shots. He don't get hit as much as people making it seem like he gets hit.
It's boxing. Of course, he's gonna block some shots, but he got hit more than he blocked the shots. I mean, we saw his face, right? And Frank.
And you keep talking about that one fight.
That's a fight. Well, that's who he's fighting next. I mean, that's who he's fighting next. 2 cents. We're breaking down Spence and Crawford. So therefore, I don't care what he did versus Ugas or other guys. I'm talking about Spence and Crawford because Crawford is not Danny Garcia. He ain't Ugas. So I mean, we have to talk Crawford.
But all those guys would have gave before that Spence performance. We all could have said they would give Crawford a hell of a fight. Look at most of Crawford's fights against elite guys of 47.
Crawford would stop Danny Garcia. Errol Spence couldn't stop Danny Garcia. I think Crawford can stop Ugas. And I think
that was after his first fight back after 18 months layoff after a near-death accident. What you mean he couldn't stop Danny Garcia? The fact that he even beat Danny Garcia is amazing.
No, it's not. It's boxing. And again, listen, if you rehab and get back into the gym and you're ready to go, I can't use the accident as an excuse. Like, that's in the past.
I didn't say it was an excuse. I was saying the fact that he overcame that, got in the ring, and beat a big name is amazing. Like, y'all steady keep trying to take credit away from him.
And I think Terrence Crawford getting shot. Okay, cool. I got you. And guess what? I think Terrence Crawford being shot in his head and still having high IQ as a boxer this late in his career is amazing. I mean, we can do that. 2 cents. I mean, Terrence Crawford got shot in his head.
They say great.
He did not get shot in his. He did not get shot in his head, bro.
He got grazed in his head. He said.
And ricocheted and hit him.
Right. I mean,
but are you saying Danny Garcia and Ugas wouldn't give Bud a good fight?
Nah, I think Bud stops Garcia, and I think Bud stops Ugas, man. Come on.
I think it's easy to say now, but before he fought Spence, nobody was saying he was washing them guys. We were all saying he ain't fought nobody.
But Frank, Crawford has stopped everybody he fought at 147. So why would he not stop Danny Garcia and stop Ugas?
But before the Spence fight, we were saying who would he really fight in their prime at 47? He fought who did he fight? David Benavidez, brother.
You fight who's in front of you.
I mean, Sean Porter. We even said Sean Porter was damn near about to.
Well, I mean, listen, he looked bad. Listen, I mean,
Sean Porter, daddy ain't even let him finish the fight.
I think Sean Porter looked good versus Spence and Bud, and it was 2 competitive fights, and both guys dropped him. Terrence stopped him, and I think Spence took the decision. And so, yeah, I mean, so I think that's probably their best common opponent. But Frank, can you break down the adjustments or how you think Spence can win the rematch? Like,
I honestly, I think him just not being as dehydrated or whatever most people are saying, I think that'll help. I think 154, it'll be a better fight.
What about technical boxing? Like, can you break down like inside the ring, like jabs, foot movement, hip movement, distance control, inside boxing? Like, can you just talk that just real quick and tell me how Spence can do better in that aspect?
Mr. Miles. Spence already do all that stuff, bro. He already good at all that stuff that you're talking about. But thinking about it, just that last fight, you just judging that performance, brother. That's all it is.
One fight.
That's how you doing. That's it.
Okay.
He ain't talking about no head movement.
Like, y'all literally trying to discredit Spence's whole career off the last fight.
No, Spence is great.
He is.
He looked bad versus Terrence Crawford. He's still great. He's still great. He's just not great versus Bud. He's not great versus Bud.
No, Mr. Miles.
You can't.
I know exactly what you're trying to do.
I'm not trying to do anything, man.
Oh, yeah, you are.
I mean, you'd be crazy
nothing.
You'd be crazy to not say Bud is the favorite, but I do think I think it's a
Of
better
course
fight
he's
at
a favorite.
54. It's a better fight at 54.
Okay, so you don't think that Crawford would be better at 54? I
That you got.
mean, come on, bro. Come on. I mean, come on.
What do you think?
I think that both fighters will look better at 154, obviously because of the weight drain. But then you're going to get a much stronger, better Terrence Crawford.
How so? I mean, Bud started his
What do
career
you
at
mean, how
135.
so? Bro,
Bud
what
started
do
his
you
career at
know?
135. He's a smaller guy. He's moving up in weight. 47,
Bro,
that's already moving up 2 weight classes.
hold on, bro. You just said that I said that Bud's going to be a lot better and feel better at 154. And then you said how? What do you mean when you say that? Like, this is crazy. I mean, if Bud ain't got to make 147 and he can stay at 154, of course he's going to feel better. This is boxing.
But he's a smaller fighter, bro. He's a smaller fighter.
That's not what I said, 2 cents. I said, quote, at 154, both guys are going to feel better, and you're going to get a better Terrence and Spence. So I'm acknowledging both guys. Frank said, well, not Bud Crawford because he came from 135. What is going on around here, man? Like, do we not know what weight drain means to these guys, bro? I mean, we just saw Devin not cut the extra 5 pounds and what that did for him. Imagine Spence and Terrence not cutting 7 pounds.
You say weight drain. Victor Conte say that he ran up that hill and made him sick.
You know what? I heard that because, yeah, you know what, Ross? That's a great point. Victor, man, that's crazy you say that because I should have said it earlier. Victor talked about Spence coming to the city early and running what, like 8,000 miles. He said he should have done like 2,500 first, another 2,500, and do it in like small increments. But just to do it right away, he did say that Spence probably had sickness from that. And so that's actually a valid point. And what he said was valid. And I read up on that on Google. I'm not saying that Google can be wrong or right, but they did say that, you know what I'm saying, that can cause, some, you know what I'm saying, some stuff. And so I'm glad Victor put that out there because that can kind of debunk some of these other rumors of him being drugged. Maybe he ran those 8,000 miles, too quick and he got sick from the altitude. When Victor said, you got to do like 2,000 here, maybe Tuesday, do another 2,000. You can't go straight to 8,000 elevation right away coming from Dallas, Texas.
I said that same thing right after the fight, and everybody kept telling me it was excuses. It was excuses.
So,
but when the white man said now it's valid.
Oh, there we go. There we go. What up, D? Town.
What's happening?
Oh no, man. I'm just on here just cooking. Just cooking in. You know how I do it.
Man, you're not cooking.
How you
and I ain't cooking with Frank.
You just said
and I'm not cooking with Frank.
That's a good one, Moss. That's a good one.
You said Spence was a broken fighter.
He is. You can't tell.
And then you said he's great. Just not against Bud.
I'm sitting up here listening to this. I'm listening to this stuff, but people are giving 54. Spencer's gonna be better. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all he said. And then he said Crawford won't be better.
Yeah,
he can't
no.
I'm saying
better, period. He's better, period.
Bro,
period. It don't matter.
Spence has been at the same weight class for what, 15 years now? Bud done moved up 2, 3, and
it don't matter. It don't matter. We ain't trying to hear that. No, it don't matter.
Is that's who problem? That's who.
Y'all not even acknowledging the man was drugged. Something was wrong with that nigga before the fight. So this fight don't even count. So y'all just
check it out.
I'm not saying
I have nothing against PBC. I have nothing against PBC. I have nothing against Top Rank, Matchroom. None of them. I have nothing against none of them. But Spence was a PBC built up fighter, man.
No,
Why
man.
would a guy stay at 147 for 10 years? Why did nobody bend? Why nobody in this man team bend tell this man to move up?
To tell niggas they gotta be obese. And don't keep
he had business to handle. What you mean?
No, man.
Business to handle.
No.
10 years, you got business to handle?
I mean, when you get in a car crash,
Discipline.
detached retina, yeah, it take a little longer.
Tell me a boxer that started in smaller weight classes that stayed at one division. That's a big guy. I ain't talking about them little mini me's, but even they move up. Them little flyweights, man, they even move up. But tell me a guy who ain't moved up and stayed at one weight class for 10 years.
We got a Santiago in the building real quick.
That's a good question, D-Town. Yeah.
Just tell me one.
Yeah, I had to get on here. I've been here listening to this nonsense.
Okay, who?
This spoiled brat from Sacramento.
Hola, Asante. Hola.
Okay, tell me what fighter that stayed at the same weight class for 10 years.
All right.
A lot of fighters have done that.
Tell me a fighter that's
Put a
also
name on
faced
it.
2 injuries. Tell me one
Come
fighter
on.
that's been
Let's
that.
not answer a question with a question.
He asked you a question, guys. Name him.
I mean, that's my answer though. I never knew a fighter that went through all that. We're trying to compare.
If we did some research, we'll find them.
Where you're not gonna find them?
Oh, so Spencer's supposed to get up out the car accident, jump to 154, new weight class, all that, right? That was what was supposed to do. A detached retina after Pacquiao.
I'm not saying all of that.
That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying.
Let me tell you what should have happened when Spence got in that car.
Move his head in training camp, and his eye will be attached.
Without all the politics of boxing, Spence actually should have been stripped of one of those belts, and we wouldn't be talking about 2 fighters. We'd be talking about 3 fighters.
Why should he have been stripped? Why should he have been stripped?
We'd be talking about Bud. We'll talk about Boots, and we'll be talking about Spence fighting for that welterweight division. That's what we'll be talking about. That's not what we
wanted to talk about. The boxing world wanted to see Earl versus Bud. Why are we talking about Boots?
No,
right.
They made it like that because in all actuality,
that's how it should have been.
He shouldn't have held no belts for no 2 years.
Bro, Boots shouldn't have been fighting for that undisputed before Bud and Earl, bro.
I didn't say fighting for undisputed. I said it should have been the 3 going to fight for the undisputed.
Nah, who did Boots fight to do that? Who did Boots fight to deserve that?
Well, you the first person that came on here and said that one.
That said what?
What you just said.
I mean,
everybody else saying
who did Boots fight? Who
is everybody else?
I'm in agreement with you. What I'm saying is I'm in agreement with who did he fight. I'm in agreement with that. But on this platform, everybody talking about Boots been ready.
I mean, nah. Maybe he is ready skill-wise, but
that's all I hear is he been ready. Who am I to say he ain't ready to fight somebody?
Nah, he wasn't supposed to get that shot.
I'm in agreement, but in all actuality, he was Spence mandatory for a long time.
How long was he Spence mandatory?
Yeah, take that call. Yeah, do you
go?
Wow. You off again.
When he left the WBO, when he left that sanctioning body and went to the IBF sanctioning body, he was Spence mandatory.
He wasn't Spence mandatory for no longer than that.
Hey Frank.
Yes,
how did Errol
he
Spence
was.
get a detached retina, bro?
Say it again.
How did Errol Spence get that detached retina?
For what we're told, it was sparring, right?
Okay, so D-Town, he don't move his head in the real fights and in sparring. That's his fault, man. Move your goddamn head. How you get a detached retina with fucking my bad, Ross. How you get a detached retina and you got headgear on in sparring? This is sad, man.
Shit, that motherfucking
if
car
you guys want
to toll. He's not 100% no more.
Sad, man.
If you guys want to be honest, man, Spence never evolved as a fighter.
Never.
He kept the same style for 10 years straight.
Right.
Never seen him do nothing different.
Nothing different.
And they picked fighters that was gonna stand in there and stand in front of him.
Facts, D-Town. Preach, brother.
You talking about the belt holders?
Preach, brother.
They picked those belt holders?
All of them.
Oh Lord! So
all of them.
Preach,
so
brother.
When did Danny Garcia ever have any foot movement?
Never.
Only person challenged him for real was Porter.
Kilbrook.
And if he wouldn't have got the flash knockdown, Porter would have won the fight.
Yep. And Kell Brook outboxed him until he got stopped. So I mean, come on, man.
We talking about all right. Who was Spence supposed to fight at 147 before Bud? That was supposed to show him all this movement, all that.
Hey, I'm not. Hey, he went for the belts. I'm with it.
That's all I'm saying. So why we discounting who he fought?
I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking it. He went to go get the belts. He fought who was there. I'm all with that. All I'm saying is the
let's not
fighters
discredit
that was there and had the belts was perfect for his style. He ran into the wrong one when he ran into Bud.
Correct. Bud's more versatile. He can do more things in the ring.
Everyone's arguing that. You'd be crazy to argue that after the fight. Because nobody saw Bud doing that shit. I mean, y'all seen him? Y'all thought he was gonna do that?
Yes.
Yeah, I did. Yes,
man,
yes.
Cut
it
it out.
It.
Cut it
said
out.
It, bro.
On my mama for 5 years, man.
Right.
Ever since he come for 5 years, I knew when they made that fight what was gonna happen.
Step on Earl like that.
Yes.
I didn't know he was just gonna dog walk him like that, but I knew he was gonna beat him.
I did.
I knew he was gonna beat him. I knew he was gonna drop him. That's just pure assessment of boxing.
Yeah, I think
styles.
that's fair to say you thought he was gonna beat him, drop him, but to say he was gonna mollywop him from round 1 to 6 or 7, whenever it was, nah.
I knew Bud was gonna dominate the fight in whatever style of fashion he came into the fight.
Maybe dominated like Devin Haney did, but not stepping too Earl like that. I don't think nobody saw that.
I don't think Devin Haney. What fight Devin Haney dominate?
I think he dominated Regis from round 1 to 12. He outboxed.
He was in there.
That's a different kind of domination, but
I give you that for sakes of us watching it, but for real, if you watch boxing, Regis that was just a sparring match, and Regis was like a punching bag in there for real. Regis didn't pose no threat to the man.
Dominated the guy.
Yeah, we can say that.
Pose no
but
threat
still
to the
dominated
man.
though.
He
Yeah,
dominated the guy.
I just said I give you that.
Yeah.
But for real, if you a watcher of boxing.
Yeah, we all
he posed no threat to the man at all.
He did not make Devin Haney have to adjust or do nothing. So I hear what D-Town's saying.
Most people thought he would. Nobody thought Devin
the
was
same way Errol Spence did not make.
Nobody thought he would. We hoped he would catch him with a shot. That's it.
Hey Frank, Bud Crawford beat Errol Spence with like his C- game. Bud didn't bring no tricks out. Bud didn't bring none of his tricks out. Bud beat that dude with a basic strong jab and some sharp counters and some basic strength and movement, bro.
I think that was the best Bud we've ever seen. I think Bud staying disciplined and sticking to that. I think that's the best Bud we've ever seen. So what do you mean he didn't have to pull no tricks out?
He didn't.
Bud staying disciplined is the best Bud.
Yeah.
The best Bud we ever seen was in a couple fights when he got rocked and he had to adjust, and he always did. That wasn't the best Bud we seen.
Yeah.
Right.
Spence posed no threat to him at all. He dominated the fight. He didn't get rocked. He didn't have to adjust. He had to do nothing. If you watch,
he took a lot of shit away though with the feet and the jab.
Okay, but he really had to do. He just got in there and done basic stuff. He
It was
didn't
basic
pose no
boxing
threats
stuff,
to him.
bro. Right. I mean,
But
Bud
to do
didn't,
the
bro.
basics against an elite fighter is what I'm saying. It's
Man, listen, man. If Bud would have pressed him and really came forward, bro, that would have got nasty early. Bud actually let Errol off the hook in multiple rounds.
Yeah, he lightened up on it.
I think he was being smart. I think he was being smart.
Nah, he felt bad for the kid, man.
He didn't feel no, nigga. He a certified killer, dog. Like he didn't feel bad for no Earl.
He wasn't on his level.
Man, stop. Bud a killer, dog. You talking about he felt bad for Earl? Get the hell out of here.
Man, Bud told y'all and Bomac told y'all what was gonna happen, and they told y'all he messed up when he signed the contract. Point blank. Yeah. Everything he called, even what he said, everybody was gonna say after the fight. All of it came true.
And y'all said it, and they said it, D-Town. Down to the T. They said it. Come on, man. Bro, Bud's that good, man. Fake, bro. I mean, just you accept it. He's that good. And Spence is that overrated. It is what it is, man. It's cool. It's boxing, bro. It happens.
You said Spence overrated?
Yes. So
overrated. Is he great or not? Because you just said he was great.
No, he never was great.
No. Bro said he was great. Now
No. I think
he was a good fighter.
I think Errol Spence was great in certain moments, but I think there's an aspect of his aura that is overrated. But he was great during some fights. I'll be honest.
I mean he lost to an all-time great fighter, arguably top 20 guy. I mean, I'm not going to discount Earl's career.
Who would you pick before the fight to win?
I definitely had Earl. I wouldn't lie to you.
Okay, so you ignored all your boxing acumen and all your boxing knowledge to pick Errol Spence. And then
that's tough to say because you had trainers and a bunch of guys picking Earl. Let's not act like it was.
no, I'm asking
stupid
you,
choice.
man. No, trainers, bro. Man, bro, they got
I'm
favoritism.
saying for me, from what I watched,
Okay.
I didn't think Bud fought the elite level competition.
What?
More skill.
So from a technical standpoint and just pure boxing, you looked at Errol Spence style.
Fights, though.
You looked at I know, but you have to adjust and assess Bud's style versus that style. And so, what made you think that dude, Errol Spence, can beat a Terrence Crawford who is versatile? What you said on here today that Bud is the more versatile fighter.
That's a crazy ass question. I mean, the odds told you. Look at FanDuel.
I ran
the minus 170
off the panel. I ran Santiago out the chat this morning, and then he came on the panel and was scared of me, and I ran him off the panel. Go with Frank.
Man, Spence was the perfect fighter for Bud to destroy. He was a come for bully fighter.
15, top 20 guy all time. Bud is that. I'm not gonna lie. Bud made me a fan. Shit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Top 15, man. Top 20.
Hey,
all time.
How did you feel about Bud taking away Errol Spence's jab immediately? Like, break that down.
Shit. Each round I lost. I'm like, damn. I had 700 on Earl.
That's not what I asked you, man. I said, dude, come on, bro. I asked you a question, man. I said, how did you feel about Terrence Crawford taking away Spence's jab? Like, how'd you feel about that?
What you mean, how'd I feel about that? I'm watching the fucking fight. Think of that. My guy was losing. What you mean, how I feel about it?
But I assume that
you want me to answer in the way that you want me to answer.
Hold on, Frank. I'm asking for a reason, though, Frank.
No way. We just talking technical boxing.
Facts, D-Town. That's it, bro. Yeah.
You said, how'd I feel about it? Like you asked.
Right. Because I assume that you picked Earl to win the fight based on some of that has to be because of Spence's jab, right? Spence is a strong jabber, right?
You got to be careful with Mars because what he tried to make himself sound superior. He tried to make himself sound superior by asking you questions like, what did he do? What did he do to change the fight? What can he do to make the fight different?
Yeah, he's asking me how I feel when he took the jab away. What the fuck you mean?
Right. He asks stupid ass questions like that because he wants to make himself feel superior, but he ain't.
Let me answer this question. When he took the jab away, I'm like, it's going to be a tougher fight.
Yeah, you don't know boxing, boy. You talk that talk because you don't know boxing. That's why. You know Crawford ain't no good fighter. That was his best performance in his life, and he had to cheat to do it.
Now Crawford's not a good fighter. Wow.
He had to cheat to do it.
This is crazy.
Bud, if Earl was 100%, Bud wouldn't have never got off like that.
Hey Frank, do you agree that Bud's not a good fighter?
Bro, you don't got. I already told you you're a great fighter.
I don't care what they think. I'm talking about his B-level fighters he's been beating. You gonna tell me Spence ain't better than everybody he fought?
Wow.
I just told you he's top 15, 20 all time. You asked me if I think he's a good fighter.
I give him 20, top 15, 20, yeah.
Wow. This man just said that Bud's not a good fighter. I mean, okay.
Yeah, I'm not subscribed to that.
You think you do.
I know you're not, Frank. That's why I respect you, Frank, because you got common sense. I know.
Hey, everybody entitled to their own opinion.
Exactly. I don't care if you respect me. I know who you are.
But Bud's not a good fighter. That's kind of that's not.
Come on, 2 cents. To say he's not a good fighter, come on. Come on,
Bud is not the fighter you think you say he is. He's not.
No, is he a good fighter?
He's a good fighter, but he ain't who you say he is.
Who did I say he was? Who did I say he was?
Santillo changed his answer. You easy work, man. I made you change your answer. Oh, that quick. You backpedaled that quick. Now he is a good fighter.
No. I'm backpedaling from you. He's a decent fighter. He's a good fighter, but he ain't the fighter you say he is.
What's Sean Porter then?
Who is Sean Porter? Yeah, who is Sean Porter then?
No,
hey,
Sean
Ramirez.
Porter's a decent
I'm
fighter.
making this look easy, man. Ramirez, this is easy work, man.
You easy work. You told a bunch of lies on here earlier, and I heard you talking about. Yeah, I remember Asante from back with Ticket TV. I don't even remember you. I don't even remember you.
You easy work, man.
I don't remember you at all.
Come on, man. I know you. Yeah, you probably
And you don't come to other platforms because don't nobody want to hear you talk.
Bro, they keep you in the chat section, bro.
No, they don't. Everybody welcomes me, boy.
No, they don't.
Who don't? Tell me.
Hold on.
Name one.
Why are we arguing about coming on panels? Like, let's get back
because
to
that's where he likes to go. Because he's trying to. That's his way of trying to insult people. Because he's a chump.
Because he's a panel rat.
No, you a soft boy.
Come on, let's stick to
You're
the
a soft boy. We all know
back
it.
to boxing. Back to boxing.
Yeah, we talking about some shit we can't prove, and you know what I'm saying. Let's talk to boxing.
So, can you break down the jab real quick? How do you feel about Ariel's jab being taken away? That's all I'm asking.
I felt like he wasn't himself and wasn't able to.
His jab wasn't taken away. He wasn't himself.
Now the jab, but regardless of him not being himself, the jab was taken away for sure.
Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Frank, for being honest. See,
a
liar.
We gotta take away how we feel about what happened.
Your mama lied.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. This man said that jab wasn't taken away. It was clearly taken away.
That jab was not taken away. Earl wasn't himself.
But even if he wasn't himself, it still got taken away. That's the point.
Thank you.